As a person, and if you are familiar with my channel, you will know that I love to talk about success. I love to talk about productivity, leadership, and progressing in life. Like I do tell you, I will go all out there reading and observing times and observing patterns and coming to share with us on this platform. So there is just this little story I want to share with us today. It is the story of two friends. It's an old tale, like I've been saying it, of two friends. These two friends were young, and they just came out of school, and they went to consult a spiritualist. And the spiritualist told them that one is going to become a farmer, and the other is going to become very rich, and it's going to become the ruler, the king in the land, in the small town. So the one they told is going to become a farmer went ahead to start farming. The one they told was going to become very rich and become the ruler, the king in the land, in the small town, was waiting for the time for the current traditional ruler or the king to die. So he folded his arm, waiting for what the spiritualists told them, or the prophets told them, that is going to happen, that he was going to become king and he's going to have money and all of that. So two young guys, same message or different messages, but they received it differently. The one was told to become a farmer. He went ahead, started farming. The other was told he will become a king and going to have money and influence. He was waiting for the king to die, or for waiting for the time they will call him to come and become king. He never became king. He never became king. Why did he never became king? When it was time for them to choose a next king for the town, they sought. He was qualified for the seat by virtue of whatever purpose or condition they used, but he was found idle. The people rejected him because he was said to be idle with no influence of his own. Do you understand? The other one, who was a farmer, who was told will become a farmer, have started farming and has bought other farms and is feeding people, feeding the nation, either directly by making money from it or by giving them food to eat, whichever way. Do you understand? What am I trying to bring out from this story is that if they tell you are going to become king, you're going to become mighty, you're going to become entrepreneur, a lawyer, and anything they told you are going to become, you are not going to become it by just folding your hands, keeping your fingers crossed and sitting idle. No, you are never going to become it. You are going to become it by making moves, getting on the go. Do you understand? Getting on the go. Even when David was anointed, Saul the king, the prophet told him, when the prophet told him, Samuel the prophet told him he was going to become king and anointed him. 10 years he was still running around before he became king in Judah, before he became king all over Israel. He was still running around, running helter-skelter. He's been given the prophecy, he's been anointed that you are the king, but he was still running around. He still went back to work. So whatever they told you you are going to become, go back to work and still keep doing your work. Do you understand? Life is not straight. So keep back and you cannot scheme some things to happen. Things that is meant to be will happen, but keep doing what you need to do. Work towards it, but you cannot scheme it to happen. Do you understand? David did not scheme to become king. Do you understand? Opportunity of life brought him to it. Do you understand? Even when the women in the town were saying David had killed the 10,000 and Saul had killed his 1,000, they were singing his praise ahead of his king, of his superior in the military and his king. Do you understand? He still did not take the honor. Do you understand? So that is, you cannot scheme yourself to success. You cannot scheme it. You cannot afford to sit down idle. You must do something. Do you understand? That is how it works. Do you understand? Listen to this again. Share with friends and families. Thank you and God bless.